join us on Uncover with Modify. And today, like usual, we bring to you a topic that is important, that will make you reflect on a number of things. So do well to follow us on our social media platforms. YouTube, it is Walanda TV Studios. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so that every time we upload a new episode, you are aware and informed. Also follow us on Facebook so that you are, updated every time we have a new episode or new content uploaded on this particular channel. And today we'll be talking about how to value people while they are still alive, because of recent we saw a lot of debates happening, especially in the music industry. So this happens in our day-to-day lives, and we've seen a lot of these scenarios with the people that we've shared awards with. So joining me is Mr. Mundia, who is an entrepreneur and also a philanthropist. He'll be getting deeper into this topic so we are able to understand exactly the importance of valuing relationships, the relationships that we share with people around us. Mr. Mundia, you're welcome, and thank you for always being here.
Thank you so much for this special program.
Great.
And I'm ready to share with you something today.
Of course. Yeah. It's an emotional kind of a topic, a conversation, because I can recount how many times I wish I said something to people that are no more. How I wish I had just visited them and just said hi, or maybe even responded to their messages, but once they're gone, they're not there anymore. So let's pick it from here. How best can we value each other, show love to each other as people while we're still alive and up and running?
Oh yeah. We have to do a lot. I've seen, for example, in Zambia, people, they do not even communicate unless they need something or want something from their friend or from their relative, which is not good. Yeah, I've seen some other places like Chinese can even contribute money for their brother to get married. Yeah. So we don't value our lives or ourselves or really love each other when we are still alive, and we are always having problems of not happy of each other, gossiping, just too much things going around like that. Yeah. So as they say, unity is power. Yeah, we could be solving a lot of things if we were really united as families, as friends, as countrymen, like that. Yeah. So you see, you can go for 1 year or 2 years, you will never see any brother or any sister calling you just to say hello. And even when you see them calling, you just, what did happen? Somebody has passed away? Or he's looking for money?
What does he want?
Or what does he want? Just like that. Because you never communicate. Yeah. So, but if you could be communicating, and we should really remember each other and help each other wherever we can, life could be nice.
Okay, so why do you think people don't communicate in families? And just starting up from there, that I've seen people who say, vaja vananiuza vasona so vananamiza vaso and vanakamba vesi nakambe nakamba, so you understand that conflict that comes with human relationships. Do you think these are factors that contribute to people in the long run not really valuing each other?
Because
the side it's better I just stay on my own so that I'm not accused of something later on.
So it looks there's so much competition among relatives. Yeah. So you see, if you are in the city where we call like cosmopolitan places, you find you are happier than being in your village, where the neighbor is your uncle, and your neighbor is your auntie, and your neighbor is your brother, and your neighbor is your sister. Every time there's fights, Yeah. But when you are in a cosmopolitan place where your neighbors are just some you don't know even them, or you're not related, you are some from different places, you see there's always happening because you respect each other, and there's some boundaries you keep, like that. Yeah. So in relatives, there's too much jealousy, and they don't want their friend or their relative to go anywhere. You see, if I can ask a question, I would just ask a very simple question like, if you look at families, for example, there's their aunties, uncles, whatever, they make children, Yeah. So you find maybe one of these siblings, they are a very sharp child, or child who does well in school. Yeah. So maybe the owner of the child doesn't even have resources to take this boy to school or this girl. So you find those others, they can have things or resources to help this boy or this girl. They will just laugh at you. You think he's going somewhere? He's not going anywhere. I've never seen anybody who's helping. But if that person struggles with his parents, whatever, and finish school and get a nice job or do a good business, now that's when they will start coming out. When you were still struggling, they didn't care. Yeah, just like one time my brother said my brother Enoch Mundia, one time he said, the banks in Zambia, they want to rescue somebody who has crossed the river already. Do you understand that? Yeah. It simply means when you are broke, you don't have anything, you have a great idea to start a business. You go to them, can you lend me money? I want to run my business. They won't even look at you. But then after you have succeeded, you have enough money. Now they will come with beautiful girls to entice you or to make sure that you get a loan from them. But when you're still struggling to build your business, they didn't care.
And we date it back to the issue to do with trust. If they trust you're capable of bringing that, if they trust that if I would go to this person and even if they fail to pay me, I know he's got the limousine, he's got the BMW, I can just get and not make a loss.
Still you can have, but they like to complicate things to make sure that you fail. Until you are done, you have crossed your river. Now it's, oh, let me rescue you. You have crossed the river. Yes. So, you see even this, if you go to the hospitals, you find that there are people who die untimely. You know what you call untimely death is. Yeah. So sometimes these things are very simple. If somebody has a cancer or something needs operation, which may cost maybe 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000, so this person, he has a lot of people behind him, relatives, friends, a lot of them. If everybody brings 100 kwacha, 200 kwacha, they can even raise more than that. But they'll never do that. They're just good at saying, let's go and pay the last respect. Somebody's dead there. That's why they will say that if you want to be helped by your friends or relatives, please just die. If you don't die, they'll never help you. Yeah. If you want to be helped, just die.
Then you see the hand coming in.
Oh, are you going to see them? We are dead already. We're already dead.
Wow.
Yeah, so if we could bring hands together, we could even have a very good population and healthy, and everybody could have money. But we like to come to, you go to the funeral, the number is very big. But when you go to the hospital to check this person, he's just alone.
Okay, so won't we attribute that to how you have lived with people and the value of relationships you have had with people? For example, I'll just give a practical. If the president or if somebody that has that people depend on, or somebody that has a reputation was sick today, you'll find a lot of people going to visit him. People be aware because of the relevance that he has built upon himself. Now, if you are sick and nobody is visiting you, won't you really blame it on yourself to say, I've maybe not done much to create value for myself?
Yeah, the same thing we're talking about. Okay, if you didn't create value for yourself, why are they coming to pay less respect?
Because they know you. Because you're a relative. No, because they know. They say, oh, Modifa, the child of my daughter. Okay, let's go and pay our last respect.
So you see that even paying last respect is not for the dead. It's to show to those who are remaining that we're around. People go to the funeral not because they love that person sometimes, because they just feel they will look at them like okay, they are looking at the relatives of that deceased one, not really the deceased one. That's why they want to go to show. So they use a better word to say last respect, but actually they just want to show that they care about that family.
Okay.
Yeah, because if they really cared about that somebody who died, why they could not contribute money for the medical fees? They just want to come to the graveyard and go and eat chicken. And again, when they come to the funeral, they don't even contribute any food. They want the mourners to feed them. Somebody with a broken heart. We want him to cook you chicken.
That is very common
You have to say, which is very bad. Instead of they should bring chicken and beef, everything, to feed everybody at the funeral. But they want the mourners to feed them. They even queue for the food. Some they even carry chili or tomato sauce.
And the fork.
And the fork.
Okay. I don't know. I want to really think this has come with time. You know, I'll just take it back to some time back when I was staying with my parents, my mother.
Yeah.
We had a situation where somebody had died.
Yes.
And this was not a very close relative. I didn't even know them, but I knew that they are related. And I wasn't, at that time, I was not necessarily interested in this funeral because we don't interact. I don't really know what is happening here. But then my mother said, this is how people have become nowadays. Before, when a person died, there was respect for the dead. There was there's when funerals were carried out and conducted those days, and people's lives were really valued. Do you think that is true? And do you think times have really caused this kind of arrangement in funerals nowadays?
Now it's I think now the problem is there's what you call it's the new what? It's a new normal. What do you call that? Is it
The new norm?
It's a like it's because funerals now it's like we die too much.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yeah. So it's not like, because if you go to Leopard's Hill, I was surprised last time when I was passing Leopard's Hill graveyard there. I even saw a lot of Pantembas selling big bottles of black labels. Yeah, because people who come to the funeral, even when they are burying, they are drinking because it's too common.
The bomb choir.
Yes, because I remember when I was young, in my village, we could go for 5 years or even a lot of time without hearing anybody dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So even when somebody dies, it was something very strange, and us children were not even allowed to go to the funeral. You know. Yeah. But today, children are even come to for body viewing. Do you understand? Which is it's just too common. So I think that's the reason.
Okay.
It's not something strange anymore, death, because we're just dying too much.
All right.
Yeah.
So how do you think, what do you think we can really do intentionally to make sure that we value each other as people? Because now we've talked about what has been happening, but what do you think can be done intentionally to ensure that people know how to value each other, people have good relationships? Because I think it just comes from a place of not having solid and good relationships as individuals. So what really can help change this situation?
I think it should come with a culture like to care about others more than we care ourselves. We care about ourselves. Yeah. Because once you care about yourself too much, then you become what you call greedy. Correct? Yeah. So we should reverse it to care about others more. So you find that if I care about you a lot or more than I care myself, so which means you are also caring about me more than you care about yourself. So which means you are going to really be connected and love each other. Because I always think to do something good for you or for my friend or for anybody. Yeah. So even he's also thinking to do something good for me. So that can bring a good change, I guess.
But then if people are selfish, Mr. Mundia, I care about you, I give you, you don't care about me, you don't. In fact, the more I give you, you even become jealous of me and start speaking ill about me behind my back. Do you think as a human being, I'll get to a point where I say, I give up. I've stopped caring for people. Because this is where a lot of people are at. I've stopped caring people. If you love people, they take advantage of you.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying I should care about you more than I care about myself. Then you do the same to me. Then we're going to do something good.
And if you don't do the same,
which is wrong, you don't need then. So we should just try our best to encourage people to care about others more than they care about themselves. Yeah, that means you create a respectful society, caring society like that.
All right.
Yes.
So at this point, we will take a break, and we'll be back to discuss more on how to value people before they die. So stay tuned.
Welcome
to Walanda Studios, where imagination meets innovation. Our team of creative geniuses turns your dreams into reality. From concept to completion, we work hand in hand with you to create stunning animations, captivating graphics, and immersive experiences. Walanda Studios brings your vision to life with precision and creativity. Ready to elevate your brand? Connect with Walanda Studios today at www.walanda.org or call 0978 668838. Walanda Studios, your premier video audition solution. Welcome back. It's still Uncover with Modify right here on Walanda Studios on Facebook and Walanda Studios on YouTube, and I'm chatting with Mr. Mundia, who is sharing insights on our topic of discussion today, which is valuing people whilst they're still alive. Now, Mr. Mundia, in an event where I had a bad relationship with a person, perhaps we had a fight, and it is obvious our blood was not good, and this is a person who's my uncle, this is a person who's my sister. When they die, I've seen a lot of people even want to stone that other person to death once that person decides to come to the funeral. So is it okay for me to go and pay my last respects, even though we fell off at some point in time, or I should just stay away from the funeral altogether?
You should you should go to the funeral.
You see, I'm saying this because it happens, but sometimes I would even be blamed for killing this person.
Or for killing that person.
So should I really? This is still my sister. This is my brother. We just had a misunderstanding, which is normal, and they die. Can I still go and pay my last respect? Should I? Is it integral for me to still go there?
You mean you're the one who killed him?
I didn't kill them, but perhaps they were just bashed somewhere, or they just fell sick and died.
But we were not in good terms.
We're not in good terms.
So
we fell off. We were misunderstanding each other.
So somebody has died now,
and the person has died.
Yeah, of course you should go. It's it's important. Because in life we are in a community. All what we do, we care about the community. Yeah, how they'll look at you like that. Yeah, otherwise you find it hard time. They'll start giving you names. She could not even come. What's wrong with her? All those things. Yeah. So it's life. What can we do? We have to protect our future life, living with people, things like that. So it's better just to go, even if you won't shed any tear, but show some grief.
Humanity.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, that is quite important. And for relatives, this goes to relatives, because most of the times these people are heavily criticized. When this person, people say you never went to see them when they were sick, and now suddenly because they're dead, you have come to give what you can give. Is that really a bad thing? If I didn't visit you, I didn't really know about when you were alive, how you're doing, and I still decide because you have died. I'm like, okay, let me go and. Is it really a bad thing to start from there?
To pay last respect.
Or to just contribute, to say, okay, here are the shoes you wear in the coffin, and I didn't buy you shoes.
Yeah, sometimes I'll say sometimes it's just we today is different. We live in different places, like compared to some time back. Or may say it's different from the village, because in the village, relatives are very close to each other. It's just walk distance. But in the cities, you have to spend a lot of money to travel. Yeah. So that money you are wasting on traveling, just send them. They would buy something. It's better that way. Yeah. We have done something already. We see that even normally they have a list of contributors. This one, this Mr. John contributed what. You play the role. Yeah. Because I've seen some people even I've seen people, you see the funeral is full. Yeah, full. Some have come to the funeral and they do not even have money to go back home. Now they give burden to the mourners. There are people like that. Yes. So if you can't contribute anything, just stay home and cry in your blankets.
Won't I be attacked? why they didn't even come to the funeral. You know how African
No.
tradition is.
Yeah, I know. Just try your best to send something at least for the funeral. They'll
Okay.
feel better.
All right.
Because it's not really because it's not really like you have to show up all the time. Yeah, just contribute something to show that you care. Yeah,
And that is enough.
it's enough.
All right, as we are closing, I think it's also important for you to emphasize how I know valuing people while they're still alive is very important. But like I had mentioned earlier, don't you think it's necessary for people to also value themselves, be relevant to the society, so that we don't have some of these scenarios happening where sick people don't care? How best can you go about putting that value on yourself to a point where, if we lose Mr. Mundia, 35 people will be unemployed, and let us go and encourage this man to hold on that he doesn't leave us.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. That's very important. Yeah, it's like you need to do something for people or for the community to be really valued. Yeah, because there are some people like they're just, I may say, negative. They just bring negative energy all the time. They just they just bring troubles to almost everyone. So it's very important for everybody to try. Everybody should try his best to make sure that they have that good life with everybody. Yeah, so that even when they miss, not really like to die, but even to miss like for a week or 2 weeks or even a year, the people can feel the gap that this person not there. Yeah, so that way we create that whereby even when you are sick, people can really contribute to help you because they don't want to lose you. Yeah, they just feel like, no, if we lose this person, we're going to lose a lot.
That's
So
true.
let's try our best to make sure that at least is helped.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where we've ended our program for today. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode. To those of you that watched from the beginning to the end, I hope after this you have the mind to at least form good relationships, add value to yourself, call people that you don't talk to, people that you ignore, so that we take care of each other while we're alive, because death is never a good thing, whether or not you fell off with anybody. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep it locked to Walanda TV Studios, YouTube, and also Walanda Studios on Facebook. Share to as many people as possible, and on Uncover with Modifa, we bring you exciting topics, so look out for yet another exciting one next time. Bye bye.